For a different green, the state wants to make changes to state parks by adding lodges, cabins, even pickleball and golf courses. After the news, conservation groups went into a frenzy over the loss of the land.
Wink News reporter Michelle Alvarez joins us live now. Michelle, are any of the parks in Southwest Florida on the list to be developed?
Governor Ron DeSantis's environmental agency is considering plans that would include adding more recreational facilities to some Florida state parks, and people are not happy. The State Department of Environmental Protection this week announced the Great Outdoors Initiative could add more lodges, golfing, pickleball courts, and disc golf courses to some of Florida's state parks to expand public access.
Yeah, the purpose of the state parks is to preserve the wild places. This is not preserving wild places. This is further development.
What we know is plans involve at least 9 parks, including 2 in the Tampa Bay area, Honeymoon Island and Hillsborough River State Parks.
The fear is the 9 parks that are slated to have changes to come to is kind of like a testing ground for how this is going to work.
Environmental groups like the Florida Wildlife Federation and the Florida Native Plant Society are encouraging people to make their voices heard and protect their parks.
And a lot of local residents aren't on board with it either. You know, they're like, look, we go to these parks to get away from noise and to commune with nature.
Renee LaPierre has lived in Port Charlotte since 1986 and is totally against the changes.
I'm not necessarily anti-pickleball or anti-golf course, but Visit Florida advertises that we have more golf courses than any other state.
And Dr. Serge Thomas with the FGCU Water School says it could have an environmental impact.
You're turning everything into basically an artificial landscape. So I also have concern about impeding the flow, the natural flow and the way the water moves through the landscape naturally. And then, the other issue I have as well is when you're bringing more people to a park, it might sound like a good idea, but we also got to keep in mind the carrying capacity of the land.
There are meetings set up for next Tuesday at the 9 parks included in this proposal. Still no word on whether or not that will extend to local parks in our area, but to see a complete list, just head over to winknews.com and click on this story. I'm live in Estero, Michelle Alvarez, Wink News.
All right, thank you.